Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Hey Sandra. Sandra, I see you changed your name. I saw that yesterday or earlier today or yesterday. Hi Chris. Let me see y'all. Let me get the comments. I be hoping. I guess I just hope one day I'll be able to see the comments without my phone. I don't know why I just don't get the phone together. But what I do want to know is if, well, maybe I'll wait because I just say it again. Thanks for those worlds of palm trees too, Kristen. Let me see what you're saying. You're saying, welcome to Gamma's World. Hit the like button. Okay, yes. So I want to know if you guys got a chance to go over to my community wall. Is my hair sticking up? Go over to my community wall and take a look at that short that I posted on my community wall with Dr. Omar. Lock the door, baby. Dr. Omar. I don't know if y'all watch him, but I gotta start kind of reacting to some of the things that he says, or probably not reacting, but having a further discussion about it because I like so many of the topics that he has. But if y'all are in here, and if y'all didn't see my community wall, um, after I scheduled the live, I kind of remembered that I didn't put the video up for y'all to watch. So y'all go over now. I'm waiting for y'all to come back. Go over now. It's a really short. It's probably less than a minute, maybe. That's what I want to discuss. So go to my community wall now. Go watch it. And I just want to have a discussion about that. Okay. Let me see. Let me get the comments up. I really want to talk about that, y'all, because I'm like, that is such a real thing. He is just so, to me, he is so right about that. Let me see. Let me get this comments. Let's see. Live. Okay, let me see. Chris said I keep my readers right by me. Also, can I see? Thank you, Chris, for making me feel better. But rather than be carrying, mine is right in my room, and I could be in my room with them and still squint. If I'm not particularly paying my bills, is when I put them on. I can't even think of another time that I actually put my glasses on other than when I'm paying my bills. It's ridiculous how I choose to be blind, basically. I don't know. Sandra, go back and watch it if you're still here. Chris, go look at my community wall. Look at that short because that's what I want to discuss. Saret, if you are in here, go to my community wall. I'm going to wait for y'all to come back. Go to my community wall because I want y'all to get in this discussion about the short that I posted on my community wall with Dr. Omar. Okay? It's not up under shorts. It's on my community wall, Sandra. It's on my community wall. Cece, hey, Cece, do me a favor. Go to my community wall, not my shorts, not my videos. Go to my community wall and look at that short that I shared. It's a short that I shared with Dr. Omar. Okay, Chris is watching it now. Okay, okay. Cece and Sandra and Saret. It's on my community wall. It was Dr. Omar. It was a short, less than a minute long. And I want you to listen to what he said. I want to have a discussion about that. Let's see. It shows a lot of shorts. Will you hit a link? Oh, hold on. Sandra said, well, hold on. Hi, Abdul. Abdul, go over to my community wall. Why is Sandra saying, Sandra, did you go over to the community wall? Abdul, I'm telling everybody who's in here, I'm trying to have a conversation based on a short that I shared, not on my videos or not on my short, but on my community wall with Dr. Omar. Y'all should be able to see that. Why is Sandra saying she don't see it? Hold on. Let me make sure I shared it right. No, Sandra, if you go to my community wall, when you hit the link, it goes to the video. It goes to the video. Okay, let me go back to the live. Oh, let's see. Yes, go to the community wall. Okay, Cece says she has it.
Surrette said that's interesting. Okay, Chris said, I think it depends on what device Auntie Sandra is on. Really? It would take her to other ones other than the link I posted, though? Sandra, let me know if you get it. Here, Sandra, I'm ready to send it to you right fast. Let me send it to you right fast. Hold on. Let me copy. Wait, how do I share it? Oh, it's not gonna let me copy the link? That's weird. I copied it earlier. More. That's weird. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to copy it to Sandra. Hmm. Why? Hold on. Oh, hold on. I got it. Share. Okay, hold on. Messages. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Hold on, I got it though, y'all. Hold on. Anybody who's come? Did anybody else come in yet? Nobody else came in yet. Good. Okay, hold on. Let me copy this for Sandra. Sandra. Okay, Sandra, I just sent it to you. Okay. If you're still listening, I just sent it to you, or she'll get it when she hears it. Let's see. It shows a lot of other. Sure. Okay. Do it's interesting. I think it depends on the device. Cece said, Oh, thanks, Chris. I think Krista went over and got it for and put it in the chat. Good. That was smart, Chris. I didn't think about that. I'm sending people all the way over there. When all I have to do is say, if you're in here, how many people we got here? We only got, does it say? Why does it say we got one person? Oh, maybe some people are going over. Some people may have gone over to look at it. I don't know. But if you are in the chat, Chris has dropped the link to the short I want you guys to watch because I want to have a further discussion. So if you're in here, leave out and go look at that link that Chris has dropped. And that's what I want to talk about. I know Surrette saw it, Chris saw it. Cece, did you feel? Yep, I think Cece saw it. Now Sandra should be just about done seeing it. Abdul, did you go over to see it? Did you click over there and see it? So that's what I want to talk about. So before I give my opinion, I'm just going to go ahead and ask the people who did go over. Thanks, Chris. Chris dropped the link. Surrette, Chris, Cece, Abdul, if you watched it, Sandra, tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me if y'all agree. First, tell me if you come on. You come on the panel. Well, no, dang it, I didn't go stream y'all. Okay, tell me in the chat if you agree with it or not. First, let me know if you agree with it or not. Thank you, Chris. Chris is making sure that y'all got the link to go check it out. Tell me, put a agree or disagree in there. Or if you're on the fence, just say, I don't know. IDK. I don't know. Whichever one. I want to get y'all opinion on this. So y'all got to share with me what y'all think about him and his views on that particular thing. Oh, I can't show. I was about to say I was going to show it to y'all, but I don't think I could do that. That's his content. Let's see, or whoever got it. I'm not using no crunchy Facebook. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see, you should have played it with copyright notice. Oh, girl, you don't know how to do all that. I don't know how to do that, Surrette. Call me real fast, Surrette. Is it something I can do right now? While the live is going, I would have had to have gotten prior authorization. I don't know. But for now, if everybody can, if you're in the chat and you want to see what I want to discuss, hit the link that Chris dropped and look at the short that's there. I shared that short, or I don't know if Chris shared it from my page or if she just gave you the direct link to it. But we are going to be discussing. Let me know what y'all think. Surrette, what do you think? Chris, Cece, Sandra, what do y'all think about that? To me, no, I don't. You don't agree with that? Cece says she does not agree with it. She said to her, she does not agree with that. Man, I wish I could have played this. Okay, Sweat said 1 second. She said 1 second. Okay, Chris, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about it? Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me if you agree, disagree, or you don't know. Chris said, so the question is, can you restrain your mind, body? Thank you, Chris. Can you restrain your mind, body to desire another person if they did not satisfy you? Can you restrain? And okay, let me just start off with I'm trying to wait till a couple more people get in here. And I was trying to get, okay, Chris gave me her view. Sret said, wait a minute. Cece said to me, no, she does not agree. Oh, wait. To me, no, I don't. That you don't agree with what he was saying. That's what you're saying, right, CC? I think that's what CC is saying. Chris said you can try to teach them, but if they don't learn, I don't know. Now, okay, so Chris is okay. So to me, what I wanted to discuss out of the video, the short that was posted, is not so much. I plead the fifth. Not so much. Hi, Mark St. Patrick. Mark St. Patrick, you got to get in this conversation. I'm kind of like waiting on everybody. Chris's answer, CC's answer, Sret. We're waiting on Sret. And what would Mark St. Patrick, if you could hit that link that Chris put in the chat for me, either hit the link or go to my community wall really fast. There's a short that I shared on my community wall from Dr. Omar. I don't know if you've ever heard of Dr. Omar, but I listen to him sometime. And so from Dr. Omar, and it's talking about between I guess in relationships. Okay, look at the shirt. Go back, Mark. Go back. You gotta kind of see that before you can know what I'm talking about. Mark, go look at my community wall or hit the link that Chris has dropped. Chris, can you drop it one more time for people who might come in at this point? And we're talking about, let's see, I'm on break. I'll stay as long as I can. Okay. So we're basically, okay, thanks, Chris. Chris said I can understand what he's saying. Okay, so Chris is saying you can try to teach them, but he said a couple of things. That's one of the things he said in that short time. What I wanted to really elaborate on is when he said this, and I guess it will have to do with what your biblical thing outlook is and everything else. I don't want no one thinking of someone other than me, right, CC? So when he made the comment and said that that's why basically, well, I wish I could play it on here. How do people get away with playing those things on here? I can't be getting struck for something like this. Can I hear it in my ear and then just say what he said, maybe? Let me see. Let me stop playing. Actually, I think it depends. Okay. So when he said that that's why God intended for what do you call it? What do you call it? Fornication, for fornication not to be a thing, and that you were supposed to wait on your husband, and the husband's supposed to wait for the wife, and for you to get together at that point so that you wouldn't be able to judge other experiences that you had with other people that will cause you to put together a preference in your mind. That's the part I was talking about, Chris. Chris, you're talking about the part where he said, when he asked the question on top of the short, it said, "Can you retrain? I'm sorry. Can you refrain? I'm sorry. Can you retrain your mind and body to desire another person if they don't satisfy you?" Now, that was the question that was on top of the post I shared. But the thing I got out of it was when they said the fact that if it was like it was meant to be by God, by what we feel in the what's in the Bible, we would never have any preference or no, we wouldn't have any other preferences or desires because we wouldn't know any better other than the husband or wife. Let me see what I said. You better just play it. You better just play it. I hope you don't get strike. No, these people probably try to strike me, and it's not even their work. I don't even know if they can do that. I think it's true with a lot of things. Yes, I don't feel like he's wrong. Yes, Mark. Let me see. Chris said, okay, yes, that's true. So when he said that, I was like, I never thought about that. Like so many, like I know so many people, male and female, that if they had situations over like It doesn't even have to be cheating, but not being satisfied with their partner's period, probably in a lot of different ways. And it doesn't even have to just be sexual. It could be other expectations you have of your significant other based on what another person gave you an experience of. And now it's like you just can't take being in that relationship because you can't unthink about the people that you previously had that may have one person gave you a little of this, one person gave you a little of that. And now by the time you get through those people and get to the person you thought you want to be with, if they don't do it like person A, B, and C did, it's almost like you're like, you still desiring that A, B, and C person, even though you're not with them. Will we still have those desires had we never opened up to doing so much dating before we even married? That's what I was thinking. Let me see. Let me see. Uh Sandra said that's a hard one. I know, and that's why I said I just want to come and talk about it because I don't know what y'all would think about it. Because in a way, I can see what he's saying, but in another way, I can see otherwise. But I thought it was a good topic of discussion because, like, when he just made that comment, I was like, well, I guess because I compare a lot of people to my second husband. I'm like, if I just feel like he's perfect, and I'm looking like I'm thinking nobody can hold up to his standards, but I kind of gauge based on that experience the feeling that I want to feel again. Hold on, these kids are gonna keep screaming. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I don't even remember what I was saying. What did Mark say? We will always compare. Yes, we will always compare. That's true. Mark, it is true that we will always let's see, or is that a learn thing? Yes, CC said right. Okay, Chris said, okay, wait, I missed a couple of ones. Chris said, are we born with our internal freak number? Right. It's like, are you born with that? I don't believe that we're born with that. I believe that's basically learned behavior, things that you see and experience. I don't think you just bust out with all of that stuff. You had to have talked to somebody, seen something somewhere, um, tried something, got with somebody with some other experiences that said, hey, let me show you something. Let's try this or something. I think that if we would have initially, of course, we can might as well wipe that out. So it's not a thing like we can do it at this age, but it would just, when he said that, I was like, would it be so much different when it comes to people comparing relationships and maybe some relationships not working out because of people comparing their present relationship with previous relationships had we just said that, okay, point blank, we just are going to be out here. We are going to wait for our wife. We're going to wait for our husband. And then we don't have anything. Would we be more satisfied? Or would you even know to be unsatisfied in any kind of way if you never had experience in something else? Because I don't know. I feel like we wouldn't have a desire for anything else if we didn't have it. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Mark was the last one to say we will always compare. Yes, definitely. I think we will always compare, especially if you've been exposed to anything else. At that point, yes, you will always compare. But I was just really thinking about that. I was like, I gotta bring this, let people see this because he was like really speaking something like that will cause you to set some preferences that will stop you from being in a relationship that could have been otherwise healthy if you weren't stopping to compare different things with other people because it could be in a couple of areas. It doesn't have to be in one area, but even if it's in like two or three areas or whatever it is, you really, really could have been able to deal with that person. But now you let those prior experiences stop you from being open to what this person may have in other areas because one area might have satisfied you and you want that back again, right? What's not true, Sandra? Sandra, tell me what's not true. Tell me what part of it was not true, you think? So Chris said, or is it when you said is it a learned thing? Chris, do you think it's a learned thing, or do you think it was something that people would have gotten over time anyways, that would have been something over time regardless of what the other experiences would have been. You let me know, Chris. And Sandra, I hope you type it and let me know. Hi, Michelle. How you doing? Michelle, can you go over? You just came in. Can you go either if you can scroll up, hit the link, and look at that short that I shared that was with Dr. Omar. It's like less than a minute, and we're talking about that short. If we agree with what he's saying about preferences, that's what the discussion is about. And if you click on that link or go over to my community wall to see that video that I shared with Dr. Omar, you'll know what we're talking about. Let's see. Chris said, I honestly think we have some genetic things that pass down, but I think the majority of it is learned behavior. Okay. Surette says she's back. So Surette, okay. Sandra said, yeah, I kind of agree. Okay, you kind of agree, Sandra? Okay, Chrissy said hi to Michelle. So, Saret, did you give us the? Yes, you said you think it's true with a lot of things. You can understand what he's saying. Uh, okay, yes. Let's see, Michelle. Okay, yeah. So that's what I think. I think that a lot of I don't. I just think a lot of anything is learned behavior. Um. So, Chris, are you saying that genetics can play a part in your behavior in a relationship? Is that what you're saying? Sandra says, "Oh, so okay." Sandra Jones said that's not true about learning the freak behavior. Sandra, you don't think that the hold on, she was responding to Chris. Hold on, what did Chris say about that again? Chris said, "Yeah, Mark, we do need some male viewpoints. We do." I feel like calling my nephew real fast. I wonder if he's available. I'm about to call him and ask him if he's available to give us the input on that. You can try to teach them, but damn, I know that Sandra is responding to you about the freak. Oh, because you said, "Are you born with the freak behavior, or is it learned?" And Sandra said that she. Hold on, let me get the first part. She said, "No, that's not true. That about learning the freak behavior." Cece says, "So do you think you could get in a place? Hold on. Can you get in a place by not comparing if you get the correct person? So do you think you could get in a place by not comparing if you get the correct person? So do you think you could get in a place by not comparing if you get the? Oh, I think I could. Cece, I do think I could. I think I could. You do agree, Saret. Okay, okay, I did. Okay, you did see it. Okay, Michelle, you saw it. Good, good. Chris said, I think we have some predispositions from our families, generational things, but humans um, duplicate what they see. Right, absolutely. I believe in learned behavior about almost across the board with a lot of things. Let's see, Saret said, because we always look for something better. Right, like they say, looking for the next high. Y'all know what I mean. Yes. Michelle said, always thinking the grass is greener somewhere else. Right. I'm going to see if my nephew is willing to give his, because I love getting male point of views. I got to start pulling more males into my channel about discussions because I really value what men have to say in a lot of different discussions because I have my sister, we're 8 years apart. So we didn't live in the house a long time with each other because she was married young and had her family young, and I was there. We were 8 years apart. So I have my nephews that I really kind of grew up with because we were so we're closer in age than my sister and I. I think, yeah, I believe we are. Yeah. So I grew up with them, so to say. And so male opinions mean a lot to me. My dad was like my best friend. So like I really value male opinions. Let me ask him because he might be working. Let me see what y'all saying. I think we have some. Oh, I got that one. So I said, Pooh. Are you willing to get on a live on the phone, not on a panel, but on a live? Because we're having a discussion about Dr. Omar. I'm gonna send you the short. Omar, yeah. Umar, whatever his name, yeah. Oh, Umar, whatever. Okay, can you look at that short and then call me back and then give your um tell me how you perceive that. But I want to put you on speakerphone so you can be on the live. Okay, I'm about to send it to you so you'll have it. Okay. 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 Let's see here. My nephew said he's coming, y'all. So let me see. Let me get that. Uh, Let me get that to paste. Oh, dang, it's already off. Okay, hold on. I gotta find it again. Hold on. I gotta look at my community wall. Oh, did it let me share it that way? Share. Oh no, I gotta go back to the original message I had. Because I actually got it from my best friend. She sent it to me. And I was like, oh, I'm doing a live on that. More. Why is it not letting me? Oh. It's still not letting me do it. Dang. How did it let me do it before, y'all? To get it to Sandra. Oh, maybe I can. I'll send it to him in Messenger. Let me tell him to send Messenger. I'll be right there, y'all. I'm just trying to get his perspective. Okay, I sent it in Messenger. Okay, let me get back to y'all. Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, let me get. Okay. Michelle said she's agreed. Okay, Suret said because we always look. Oh, we got that. And then Chris said, Cece, I think that the person would have to supersede what had been sprung in the first place. Okay. Sandra says some are learning behavior and some are just natural freak behavior. That could be some stuff that because people do like say in all kinds of behavior. People do some really extreme stuff out here that they've never seen anybody else do. I don't know if they had an influence with like social media or television or something like that, but I don't know. That you can have a point, Sandra. Like if I don't know, I won't. If it's something you don't know, you won't miss it. That's what I'm thinking. How can you miss something you never had, right? Let's see. Where's Mark at? I don't know. Mark probably had to go back to work. He said he was going to stay as long as he could. He was on his break. What do you think, CC? Chris says, CC says, right, Saret. Let's see. Chris said, I think Mark had a short break. Yeah, to tune in. Yes, he did. CC said, I think that makes a lot of sense, Chris. Okay. Good topic, though. Michelle said, interesting topic it is. I'm waiting on my nephew. He'll call me back. He'll call me back, and I want to ask him, like, what? Okay, he said, call him now. Okay, let's see. Let me call him, y'all. Okay. Can y'all hear him okay? Hello. Okay, can y'all hear him okay? Hold on a second, poor man. Let him put a one in the chat if y'all can hear him. Okay. Let me see. I'm just waiting for them to respond and let me know. So, okay, so Pooh, there was a couple of things that were in there. Hold on. Saret or anybody, can y'all let me know that y'all can hear him? Hold on one second, Pooh. Okay. Sweat said I blame it on Eve eat the apple. That's too funny. Okay. So Sweat said what she can hear. Okay, so y'all, this is my nephew Marcus. We call him Pooh, of course. Okay, no, he didn't start talking yet, Sandra. I was trying to make sure y'all can hear. Okay, so he's here so that he can give his male outlook on what it was that he saw in the video. Okay, go ahead, Pooh. So I had a thing. It's a thing about what they had on the actual thing of the video, which was can your mind be retrained for whatever that was on there. But I was trying to stick with first before you tell me your view on like the video as a whole. Can you tell me what you think about the part when he said when it comes to if you're going to go to the biblical part of how things started and if it was actually meant for men and women to kind of like not have other relations with anybody until they meet their wife. and husband and get together and only have that as a source of any type of opinion about what anything sexual or any other way should be in a relationship? Do you think that if it was like that, that things probably would be like it would stay like that, or do you think like people are saying like the inner freak would have came out anyways?
Um, for starters, I believe if we're just speaking on the biblical aspect of it, I feel like that is true because if you quote unquote follow exactly what the Bible says as far as seeking your partner, you aren't supposed to have multiple sexual partners. You're supposed to wait until you get married. So if us as a society was going strictly based on that, I do believe that is the way that it should be. But I feel like no matter what, if that was the standard, there still would be a large number of people that still are just going to bite that apple. You know what I'm saying? Like they're still going to have those natural wants and desires naturally because it's human. I mean, it's people that's been in the church for their whole lives, and maybe if they did follow that structure of okay, I'm not having any sex until I get married, they definitely thought of it. They definitely please themselves with thinking of other people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a natural human thing.
Okay, so do you agree with him when he said that a lot of that sets the preference for when you are thinking about a person you might want to be with, and how that could deter you from from continuing on with a relationship based on seeking the desires from previous people?
I feel like that one specific part when it said, do you feel like you can train your brain basically to accept someone even if they don't satisfy you sexually, right? Was that pretty much the main question?
Yeah. That's what he had written on the thing. Like, can you retrain your brain, even if that's the case, and you're thinking about somebody else? Can you retrain like outside of biblical? Because Mark St. Patrick, he said you can be going by the Bible, but not everyone goes by it, and it could become a distraction. So, like, just the fact of saying what you just said, like feeling like, do you think a brain can be retrained? Like, if you were just taking the Bible aspect out of it, and now you're trying to get with somebody but you're having the desire of a previous person, do you think people can actually retrain their brain to say, okay, I'm not going to have that desire for the other person. I can put my all into this person that I'm with now?
Absolutely. I feel like women can more so do it because I feel like if a woman feels safe and comfortable and a man is checking all of the squares except for the sexual aspect, I still feel like the majority of women can still be faithful to that man. Now, us as men, on the other hand, I think we would be more likely to cheat because it is a lot of women like if you can't handle what they need you to handle physically, they're not even going to get into nothing deep with you. But there are those cases where the man has wined and dined you, made you comfortable, and then you start genuinely like them, and you're just like, okay, well, I guess that I just got to learn to deal with that flaw because there's been multiple women that I've dealt with that have been with men for decades and told me they never had an orgasm. Right. So it's like if people, well, women mostly, like if a man is taking care of them, like I feel they can genuinely love that man to be loyal even if they aren't being pleased properly.
So you saying that it's more, you think it probably is more common in women to be able to do that, but it's harder for men to retrain their brains to do that because of the physical or sexual part of it?
Yeah, because I feel like if most men say if they were granted the chance to date Oprah, right?
Yeah.
And Oprah was put in the bill. She's letting you buy and do whatever you want. 9 times out of 10, a man is still gonna mess that up by cheating
because he cannot retrain that brain.
Yep, he can't. It's just like an animal. It's just like you just gonna want that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really very
wow.
But women can do that shit easily, like with no issue.
Wow.
They really, really like him.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So I said being an itch.
Literally,
wait a minute. Chris said, so it ain't no hope. I'm telling y'all, by the time I finish with my nephew, I'll be like, I'm just gonna be single forever. I'm just gonna he make me feel like I don't have no hope. Go ahead, Pooh. It's over for me.
You know what? I'm just gonna stay single.
Yes, I always think that. Like, let me just get in this house and get some work. Sit down. Mark said, women definitely will try to work with a guy, but a guy will definitely cheat. That's just what it is. Mark is sit up here agreeing with you. Both of y'all are just confirming that I'm just about to be in this house by myself.
Yeah, like I honestly feel like I'm really putting every single man in this bracket. I'm talking about men that's blind, men with no legs. Like I'm factoring all men. I would say 90 to 95% of men, no matter the circumstance, cannot refrain from cheating.
Wow.
And y'all left with very, very slim pickings because then you got to factor all of the men that's gay, all of the men that's dead, all of the men that's bisexual. Like
that's off the chart, or if they're in jail, like off limits, anyways.
Yep. You got to factor all that in.
Well, that's gonna be another subject. Pooh, you have to come back because we're gonna have to talk about just the whole because we're talking about getting those preferences together, and being able to retrain your mind. But this cheating thing, I guess I just be one. I guess I'm just glutton for punishment to get the real on what it is about, like really cheating or whatever, so I could just know that it's over for you. Every time I come up ever after a year and be like, okay, I'm gonna try it, he knocked me right back down in the box and be like, okay, I guess I can't try it. I guess it really is.
I want your audience to know that I'm not being biased, but it is my preference for the women in my family to be single. So that's not like a big issue for me. So.
Oh my God, he want me to be over here by myself. That's a shame.
Nobody deserves y'all. Oh well. Y'all should have been some lousy women.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Lord, let's see. Let me see. Sarah said not every single man, right? Let's see. Sarah said not her man. Oh, she said, oh no, she said not every single man. Single man. Let's see. No, he's speaking facts. Yes, he is. Sandra better not be. Right. Okay, Pooh. Thanks for giving us your perspective on that topic.
No problem. Happy Friday, y'all.
Okay, you too. Okay, y'all. There you have it. I basically would be single for the rest of my days. I know I had enough marriages to fill me up for the rest of my life, but I didn't think it was gonna be temporary. I was depending on that fourth marriage now. To be serious, I did want that fourth marriage, but I just don't know. Yes, but it goes both ways. Women, ma or man, woman. Oh, Lord. And CC said, wow. Did I miss? Let me see if I missed some comments up here. While he was blowing me away again. Oh no, he gave me this. I'm telling you, I think I'm glutton for punishment because whenever I try to come up for air, he gave me a scenario about men and knocked me right back down. I'm like, oh, just forget it. I guess not. Let me see. Oh, let's see what I missed here. Mark said too late. Let me see. Chris said I was just thinking, Lord, just let me start all over. Right. We were saying that. Right. Me too. Let's see. Sarah said, but I definitely was taught this. Okay. Michelle said, Sarah, this is too late for me. Man, right. Cece said, Chris, I'm with you. And Sarah said, I'm good, y'all. I'm married. I ain't got to deal with this. Ain't none of my problem. I know that's right, Sarah. Had I known this was going to be my problem now, I probably wouldn't have been acting so crazy then. I just had no idea. I just thought it was a world full of men that I had been with. I could just go to snatch up another one. But honey, I guess not. Let me see. Indigo said, hey everyone. Hey Indigo, thanks for coming in. She's driving home from work and listening. Chris said, now that's facts because They man will go and find it. Yes, that is true. That's a whole no. We gotta come back for that one, Chris. Maybe this weekend. I'll come back. And I just want to talk about that because my nephew, when we have those conversations about men who cheat, it gets so deep. I'm like, are you serious? And I know, we know, he knows and I know. We're not talking about 100%, but when he tells me the big percentage of men who think on this level, it can be discouraging. But I just still want to know, like, what is the mindset? Like, what are y'all thinking? He just come out, he definitely want to let me know because he want me to be single anyways. But when he tells me that, I'm telling you, I'm like, are you serious? Yes, y'all hit the like button. Now that's a different topic, right? Okay, like so, and no hope. Like Chris said, so ain't no hope out here. That's what you're saying. All right, okay. Let me see. Okay, so it don't work. Mark that's facts. Take him or leave him. Wow, take him or leave him. And that's why I said that black women are the lowest end on the totem pole. Chris, why though? I just feel like we are the most nurturing and loving. Like, why they want to? Why? Okay, let me see. Not every single man. The CC said dog. There it is. Right? Yes. Chris said not her man. That's right. Chris said no. He's speaking facts. Dang. Sandra, better not be. Sandra said yes, but it goes both ways. Okay, we got that. Thanks, Boo. Said Chris says, so at what age does that change for a man? Does it ever? Let me screenshot that. Because we're coming back this weekend. Today is Friday. And I'm either coming back tomorrow or Sunday. Y'all know I'm saying I'm trying to go live a little bit more. And we might just go ahead and talk about that. Actually, I'm probably going to make up a weekly segment where we can have these relationship conversations. We're probably going to be doing a relationship on, and we're probably going to do that like on a weekend. I have a Monday segment that's coming up, like for motivational things to get us started on the week. And I'm getting ready to just dedicate a day during the week so we can talk about these relationships because they are real, whether we're in it or not in one. It's real. It's a real thing trying to deal with the period. Chris says, okay, so that's I screenshot that, Chris. We're definitely going to ask if we get some men on this panel. I wish I could do like a male panel with like 2 or 3 men. I know 2 men I probably could get, but like another man, I wish I got to work on that. Okay, Chris says, so at what age? Okay, we got that. Okay, Mark said, I won't say all guys. Right. We're never going to say all guys. That's being unfair for all. I never like to say all, period. Because when people say all, something, I'd be like, why are you saying all when it's impossible? So we just mean like the majority. I won't say all guys, but if we're talking about us as a whole, yes. So I said, you had your time, Gavin. Right. I have my time. That's what he said. Why do you feel like you gotta be with somebody you already been married 3 times? Like, get somewhere, sit down. I'm like, gosh, but I wasn't done yet. I just didn't want to be married. Let me see. Chris said, Mark, we appreciate the real talk. For real, we do. We love a male perspective. I know I love a male perspective, and it looks like everybody else does too. Cece said, thanks, Pooh. Very interesting. You're welcome, Cece. Thanks for that. Mark said, it definitely comes a time where you got to let that mindset go. Exactly. That's what I try to tell my nephew. I understand what you're saying. And I'm not saying that. I want to know when people put men in a box and say the majority of close to all the men do this. I don't believe that close to all the men do this forever. I think that they do it less and less in their 40s, maybe a little bit less in their 50s. I think like maybe around 40 is when they might, I don't know, when they might start thinking a little bit different and they won't be as into the things they used to be at in their 20s and 30s. I just believe that. I think we got to give them a break, and maybe they are more they think in that way more, more sexual and just want a bunch of women and stuff like that. But I don't think they stay like that. Hey, Rita. Rita said, hey y'all, catch the beginning. Yes. Okay, catch the beginning, Rita. You got to start with going to watch the video that I shared on my community wall. That's started the topic of what we're talking about with Dr. Umar. Watch that, or either if you could scroll up, I think Chris put the link in here. Sandra said hi, Rita, Chris. Okay, we're talking relationships. Yeah, we're talking relationships, Rita. She's a child, yes. Rita said my auntie Sandra, Chris. Yep. Okay, and Chatters, yes. Sandra said, yeah. Okay, Rita, ask your dude. Oh, let me see. Ask him what's red. Well, you gotta let him see the you gotta go and let him see the video. He gotta see the video. And I put it on my community wall. So it's only like, it's less than a minute. It's just a short. It's a short that I shared on my video, not under my shorts, but on the community wall. Okay, there, Chris put it in there for you. Chris put it in there. That's the link to the video we're discussing, which was Dr. Umar's opinion on if we can retrain our mind to be satisfied with the person we are with without giving previous experiences with other people, letting that be a factor in a new relationship, basically. Okay? So, yes. Man, so let me see. I'm trying to decide. Well, y'all think we should come back, hit the like button? Yes. Hit the like button real quick and watch it. Yes. So say Lewis. Hey, so say Lewis. I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, guys. I finally caught alive. Hi, ladies. I had a phone call earlier, but I'm back. Good. So say Lewis, did you get a chance to go watch that short that I shared on my community wall? Or you can hit that link that Chris just dropped in the chat that'll show you less than 1 minute short of the discussion we're having regarding men, not men, I'm not going to say men, about people, period, male or female, having previous experiences and other relationships that determine what their preference is going to be for the next relationship. Not necessarily like the wrong things that they did, but if it was some good things. And mainly, I think he was saying like sexually, if you were with a person and you have these high expectations and then you're with a new person and they just don't hit like that last person did, are we causing that preference of a prior desire to affect our new relationship? Okay, so say Louis, yes, ma'am, I will. Yes. Oh wow, interesting. You love it. Okay, so yes. So that's what we were discussing. My nephew came on to give the hard truth of the majority of how most men might feel about that situation. Basically saying it's going to be hard for a male to retrain their mind, where it's easy for a female, and a lot of people in the chat agree that it's easy for a female to say, oh, okay, well, he wines and dines me, he supports me, he does all these other things for me, but in the bedroom he is not what I want. But you know what, he compensates. But on the other hand, he said that men can have all that. They can have all. He said they can even have Oprah, but if they have something in their mind from a previous person, they cannot unthink that, and they are most likely going to go out and try to get that again. Basically, that's what he said, which is going to lead us to another conversation this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I have to see which day. Today is Friday, so I don't know, possibly tomorrow, depending on when Chicks in Chat is going live, Saturday or Sunday, or I don't know, Saturday or Sunday. Watch my community wall, because I want to have a discussion on just the whole, and I don't want to just say cheating, because sometimes I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I just say, well, if you're not married, then are you really cheating? Or if you're not in a committed relationship and you're dating more than one person, are you actually cheating? So just to talk about having maybe multiple relationships at one time or something. I don't know how I'm going to title that, but just to see, because I just want to talk about this whole situation with, and then maybe we can add in there about the age, like what's the views on the age. And I'm trying to get 2 or 3 men on a panel to say, what is does the interest change? I think I have like 2 30-something year olds, almost 40, that I could get on the panel. But I would love to, if I could hunt down like a 50-year-old. That's what I'm going to try to do, y'all. See if I could hunt down between 45 and 50-year-old and see if they have the same perception as the whole thing of having multiple relationships as a 30 or 40-year-old man. That's what I want to do. And I'm going to do that Saturday or Sunday. Let's see. Chris said, I think at this age, I prefer peace and prosperity over things. Maybe sometimes. And that's how I am, Chris. That's why I want my peace over everything, but it does not ever take away that I love love. I love love. I like to see other people in love, and I like to be in love too. But I never put that over my, like, I don't prioritize that over my peace. Like when you start talking about jeopardizing my peace, I'd be like, oh, okay, I don't have to ever have love again. So my peace comes first. So, but that doesn't mean that I wanted to stay like that. If I had the opportunity, if somebody can walk up in my life and, help me with my peace as a companion, I of course would rather have that. So that's what said. Hey, say Louis. We just said, interesting. It is interesting Chris said, yes, we need an older man. We do need an older man. I'm going to get one from somewhere. I got to think. I knew I could get one. I just got to think of who. They might, I don't know if they want to get on the panel, but I might be able to like get them on the phone. And so I guess I'll probably, I don't know, I will think about having that on StreamYard. I have 2 phones. Well, I really got 3 phones. And I might be able to just put them on the phone and then they can talk. I got to see how I want to do that. Let's see. Chris said 2. Yes. Okay. So it said, what other things? She said, what she said, I think at this age, I prefer peace and prosperity over other things like men. You're talking about just men in general, right, Chris? Or what the issues may bring with just being in a relationship, probably. Let's see, Chris, the sexual piece. Okay. Oh, she said the sexual piece. Mark said, does nephew really want the women in the family to be single? I think he's always saying, for all that he knows about men, he wishes that we will be single because he knows how a man thinks. And I guess he's just thinking, I don't want to stomach that for my mom or my aunt. That's why I think he says it. Because he always says, he's like, y'all, if y'all knew what I knew, just stay single. It's like he looking like I ain't trying to be in nobody's business, but just if y'all really knew, y'all would just leave well enough alone. So I think that's the stance. I think that if he thought we could meet someone and the person could just be as good to us as we want to be to somebody else, then he would be like, okay. But I think he would have to be so assured of that. That's where I think he's coming in from that. Let's see. Chris said, I dated an African man, so I'm good. But can you provide me with the emotional, provide for me emotionally and financially? Right. It's a lot of hats you got to wear. Both sides. Men have to wear a lot of hats, and women have to wear a lot of hats too. Like it's very much mutual in that way. Trical, say hi, Trical. Thanks for coming in. So St. Louis, when is this happening again? So I can get ready. Let me see. Let me make a decision right now. Saret is in the chat. Saret, when is Chicks in Chat going live this weekend? Are we doing Saturday or are we doing Sunday? Because whatever, I'm going to go on the opposite day. Or actually, I don't have to go on the opposite day. We can work around. If we didn't make a time and date yet, I'm going to say I'm going to bring it right back tomorrow. I'm going to bring it right back tomorrow. Maybe I'm going to just text my nephew and see when he's available because I just wanted to kind of get the men on board and make sure they're okay. So St. Louis, I won't be able to. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow, but I can't give a time because I need to call the men that I want to see if they will come up. I want to call them and see if they're available. So St. Louis, make sure you subscribe and make sure you watch my community wall. I flyer everything. Anything I'm going to do, I'm most likely going to put out a flyer for it. So watch that flyer because I'm going to put the time that we're actually going to come on. I'm going to do that as early as I can. If I can really get it done tonight, I'll put it out tonight. But if not, watch that community wall because I should have it by tomorrow afternoon. And then we'll do it a little bit about the evening, definitely after 4 o'clock. Definitely after 4 o'clock, whatever it's going to be. Not too late. Let's see. Say hi to Trical. It's a lot. Yes, let's say, but how much control do men have over that? How much control do they have over being that way, Saret? You mean? Is it that hard for men to be content? That's what I'm always asking my nephew. Is it because I'm looking like at this point, if it's that hard for y'all to be that content, it makes me think you're too childish for me to want to deal with anyway. Like, get some self-discipline. Is it that serious? Like, you had one, you basically had them all. Like, what is the big deal? I always ask them that. Like, what's wrong? What's your problem? I always ask them that. I don't know, Saret. I don't know. Okay, so let me see. Let's see. Saret said, okay, Sunday for Chicks. Okay, yep, good. Okay, so good. So Saturday, it's Grandma's World's coming back with this. Okay, Mark said, can dating outside your race be a topic? Ooh, Mark, we coming back Sunday for that one. We coming back out of that. Let me write this stuff down because y'all know I'm getting ready to prepare a calendar for us. Tomorrow we're talking about, I don't know how I'm going to word that because I don't want to absolutely say cheating, but tomorrow is going to be regarding those multiple relationships. And Grandma's World, even though Chicks in Chat is coming Sunday, but Grandma's World is coming back on Sunday as well. And we're going to be talking about dating outside of our race. I want to see what people think about that. I want to see what people think about that, if they're open to that, if they thought about it a certain way prior, they think a different way now. That's what I really want to know. Mark, we coming back with that one. Okay, let me see. Chris said, "Oh, we might right. That's a good one. We doing it on Sunday. Let me see." Sarah said, "Oh, Mark, I can't with you, Chris. Right? Let me see." Cece said, "Great topic, right? It is. What's around? Yes, good topic. Look at our look at our answer. Wait, look at our answer to my. Oh, y'all say the same thing, yes, baby. Some paper towels in the bathroom. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Chris says, I'll be still in my words, right? Y'all always say the same thing at the same time. Yes, so y'all, thank y'all for coming in for this live. Y'all make sure so St. Louis. And everybody else in the chat, look out for that flyer for the time tomorrow. I'm getting ready to get started now. We'll try to pick at least 3 men. Mark, do you want to come up on the panel tomorrow regarding the multiple relationships? Let me know if you do. And if not, then I'm just going to try to get 3 people to get on, at least 2 people. I'd rather have 3, but I'm trying to get at least 2 for sure. I'm going to see what time they're available. I'm going to make a flyer for that. I probably have to, y'all know I'll probably make a different one. I'm going to make that flyer for Saturday. And then later on, I'll put out the flyer for Sunday about dating outside our race for sure. So we got those 2 coming up. Let's see. Yes, Mark. Come on the panel. Asra said, we always said the same thing. Yes, Mark said, I work from 4:45 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Okay, good. So now 9 times out of 10 is going to be after. That's what I told everybody. It's definitely going to be after. It's very seldom that I come on like this early. I kind of like, I don't know, I like the 7 o'clock, but I try to be mindful for the people where it's 9 o'clock somewhere. So I really like between 6 and like 6 and definitely no later than 8 Central Time. So it's no later than 8 or 10 somewhere else. So because it's the weekend. It's the weekend. So we stay up a little bit later. So for sure to be later. So definitely once I make the flyer, Mark St. Patrick, if you want to go over to my community wall where the flyer will be, just comment in the comments if you think you can make it once you see what the time is. But it's definitely after 5 o'clock. Let me see. Traquel said, I was late coming in. What's the topic for tomorrow? The topic for tomorrow, I got to find a way I want to word it because I don't want to definitely say cheating. I mean, we can touch on cheating, which means you're in a relationship, but I want to talk about having multiple relationships, like, period. Like, sometimes people feel like if I'm not married, I'm single. So that means if you're not married and you feel like you're single, let's talk about having like when people feel like male or female, like for them, it's okay to have multiple relationships. You have some people to say, I'm going to take one at a time. Like, I don't have more energy for more than one at a time. But some people are like, no, I'm not dating one person. I like dating more than one person for whatever reason is their reason that they like to. And I want to have a discussion on that. And then Sunday, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about dating outside the race, Traquel. Okay, so tomorrow is more like multiple relationships. However, I'm going to word it some way on the flyer. Watch my community wall for that flyer. Traquel said, oh, okay, that's funny because this mechanic today, he went on a 8-day cruise with a friend, but has a woman at home. It happens. It happens. It happens. And I got to remember to tell y'all a story tomorrow. Remind me to tell y'all a story tomorrow when we go that live. Because it's so funny. It's regarding a phone call that I got, which I don't know if you're watching or not, but regarding the phone call that I got the other day from somebody that I used to date. Remind me to tell y'all that story because it fits in the topic. Let me see. Hey, Kenya. Thanks for coming in. You got to definitely catch the replay, Kenya. Let's see. Right. Traquel, yes, Surrett. They will do, people be living whole lives out here. Whole lives out here. Remind me to tell you the story tomorrow. Whole lives that you never know and don't even find out about 2 years later. Let me see. Chris said, I believe it. Traquel said he's a mobile mechanic. So he said he goes to different cities. So I guess that's how he got away with it. And my whole thing, I'm always thinking like, you are grown, you are over 18. Who is going to whip you about it? All you can say is, this is what I've been doing. Let the person be like, no, I don't want that. And you can go to the next person that's going to say, okay, I'll sign up for that. What's the reason? I don't get it. Okay. And he's willing to tell you this, Traquel, right? But I respect for him to like tell somebody something like that. That's a well, I don't know if Traquel was saying that was somebody she was talking to. She just said her mechanic told her today. So maybe that's not anybody. Yeah, that's not anybody she's talking to. So he probably wanted to just tell somebody. He probably was just trying to boast and brag on being able to do that if he's just telling her. Let me see. Traquel said yes, sir, and I was shocked. He said he's going again in August. Going again in August. Lord, he's going back for more. Surrette said, let's find his wife. Surrette, why would you say that? Why would you say that? She said, just joking. Hey, Brielle. Surrette being messy. I keep telling y'all she the one. Okay, y'all. So make sure y'all get my community wall because I'm getting ready to do my YouTube work right now. I'm getting ready to set up the people for the panelists tomorrow, and which is going to be on multiple relationships. And then Sunday is about dating outside of our race. And then whatever's coming up after that, we'll talk about that then. But thank y'all for coming in. Y'all gave me a lot of good perceptions of how y'all got that video, what y'all got out of that video. Because some people may think different. Like some people say yes, they get it. Some people no, they don't. And I'm just interested in knowing how people think when they make a decision to think a certain way. I'd be open to that all. I can definitely see how people might think either way. So either way is good for me, but I love the conversation. And Brielle, you got to make sure you catch the replay. First, go to my community wall and catch the short that I shared of Dr. Umar on there. And that's the discussion that we had for this live. But you got to watch that first so you can understand what we're talking about. So y'all have a good day. And thanks for coming on to the live. And I can't wait to meet back up with y'all tomorrow. We're about to discuss this, y'all. Y'all have a good day.